Close your eyes and imagine this. It's the late 90s, Gran Turismo is running on your PlayStation, The Fast and the Furious is about to change car culture forever, and Japan is producing some of the most legendary performance machines the world has ever seen. Today, you're about to witness the 5 greatest Japanese domestic market icons of the 1990s, ranked from street hero to absolute legend. And trust me, this list is going to surprise you. We're talking about cars that dominated racetracks, ruled street races, broke world records, and became the stuff of automotive mythology. What makes a true JDM legend? Raw performance, cutting-edge technology, racing heritage, and that indefinable cool factor that makes enthusiasts lose their minds decades later. Before we fire up these engines, smash that subscribe button and drop a comment telling us which 90s JDM icon you think deserves the top spot. Now let's get into it. 5th place, 1998, Subaru Impreza 22B. STI, the rally weapon. Kicking off our ranking at number 5 is one of the rarest and most sought-after Subarus ever created, the 1998 Impreza 22B STI, a car so special that only 424 were ever built. This wasn't just another Impreza. This was Subaru's celebration of their World Rally Championship dominance and a street-legal tribute to their legendary rally cars. And when we say tribute, we mean Subaru basically took their WRC technology and stuffed it into a production car. Let's start with those aggressive looks. The 22B featured widened fenders adding 40mm to each side, a unique aluminum hood with functional vents, and a massive scoop mimicking the WRC Impreza, a composite front bumper lifted straight from the race car, and an adjustable rear wing with changeable angle of attack. Wrapped in iconic sonic blue mica paint and riding on gold BBS 17-inch forged aluminum wheels, this thing looked like it just rolled off a rally stage. Under that WRC-inspired hood sat an EJ22G engine, a 2.2-liter turbocharged flat-4 with a closed-deck design and enlarged 97mm bore compared to the standard 2.0 liters 92mm. Subaru officially rated it at 276 horsepower and 268 pound-feet of torque, but anyone who knows JDM gentlemen's agreements understands those numbers were conservative at best. Power flowed through a specially reinforced close-ratio 5-speed gearbox with a twin-plate clutch and driver-controlled center differential, while specially tuned Bilstein dampers with iBox springs, 4-piston front brakes, and a super-quick 13-to-1 steering ratio made it handle like a proper rally weapon. Why 5th place? Because while the 22B is exceptionally rare and incredibly capable, its limited production and relatively modest horsepower numbers, even if underrated, place it below the more powerful, more famous icons ahead. Quick fact, the 22B STI now commands 6-figure prices at auction, making it one of the most valuable Subarus ever produced. 4th place, 1993 to 2002, Mazda RX-7 FD, the rotary revolution. At number 4, we have automotive engineering at its most unique, the 3rd-generation Mazda RX-7 FD, the only car on this list that doesn't use pistons. When Mazda unveiled the FD in 1992, they created what many consider the most beautiful Japanese sports car ever designed. Those flowing curves, the pop-up headlights, the perfectly balanced proportions. This was automotive art that happened to go really, really fast. But the FD's real magic was under that sculpted hood, the legendary 13 Biru twin-rotor rotary engine. This 1.3-liter marvel used Mazda's sequential twin-turbo system, with one turbo spooling at 1,800 RPM and the second activating at 4,000 RPM to eliminate lag while maintaining boost throughout the rev range. The result? An official rating of 255 horsepower, though Japanese market models claimed 276 horsepower thanks to that famous gentleman's agreement. What made the rotary special wasn't just the numbers, it was the character. The 13B Ryu revved to the moon, delivered power in a silky smooth linear fashion completely unlike piston engines, and produced that distinctive brap-brap exhaust note that's instantly recognizable. The FD wasn't just about straight-line speed. Mazda obsessed over weight distribution and balance, keeping the car light while mounting the compact rotary engine just behind the front axle for near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Add a limited slip differential, 4-piston brake calipers, and a slick 5-speed manual, and you had a car that could dance through corners like few others. Why 4th? Because while the RX-7 FD is gorgeous, handles brilliantly, and features unique rotary technology, the cars ahead of it offer either more power, more racing pedigree, or greater cultural impact. But make no mistake, this rotary legend earns its spot among JDM royalty. Quick fact, the rotary engine's compact size and high-revving nature made the RX-7 incredibly popular with tuners, with built examples making 500-plus horsepower while still fitting under that sleek hood. Third place, 1990 to 2005, Honda NSX, the everyday supercar. Welcome to the podium, and at number 3 sits the car that redefined what a supercar could be, the first-generation Honda NSX. When Honda unveiled the NSX in 1990, they weren't just building another sports car. They were declaring war on Ferrari, Porsche, and every European exotic manufacturer. And here's the shocking part. They won. The NSX was revolutionary because Honda applied their engineering philosophy of reliability, usability, and precision to supercar performance. This was the first production car with an all-aluminum monocoque body and suspension, cutting hundreds of pounds compared to steel construction while maintaining rigidity. Honda spent $140 million developing this masterpiece, using a Cray supercomputer to design the suspension. Under that aerospace-grade aluminum body sat a mid-mounted 3.0-liter VTEC V6. The first time, Honda's revolutionary variable valve timing appeared in a production car, initially producing 270 horsepower. Later versions pushed to 290 horsepower, with the NSX-R variant featuring a blueprinted and balanced crankshaft, built using the same labor-intensive process as Honda's Formula One engines. But here's what made the NSX truly special. Formula One legend Ayrton Senna personally tested the prototype at Honda's Suzuka circuit and consulted with chief engineers on final suspension tuning. When one of the greatest drivers in history helps develop your car, you know you're doing something right. The NSX proved supercars didn't need to be temperamental, uncomfortable, or unreliable. It had standard traction control and ABS, Honda's legendary build quality, and could be daily driven without drama, while still hitting 60 miles per hour in 4.9 seconds and reaching 168 miles per hour. Why third and not higher? Because while the NSX revolutionized the supercar segment and earned massive respect, the two cars ahead achieved greater motorsport dominance and became even more deeply embedded in global car culture. Quick fact, the NSX remained in production for 15 years with minimal changes because Honda got the formula so right from day one. Second place, 1993 to 2002, Toyota Supra MK4, the Tuner King. At number 2, we have the car that the Fast and the Furious made famous but was already legendary long before Hollywood discovered it. The 4th-generation Toyota Supra MK4. The MK4 Supra, produced from 1993 to 2002, came with 2 engine options, but only one matters when talking about legends: the twin-turbocharged 2JZ GTE. This 3.0-liter inline-six officially produced 276 horsepower thanks to Japan's gentleman's agreement limiting advertised power. But everyone knew the truth. Real output was easily over 320 horsepower from the factory. Why does the 2JZ GTE have such a mythical reputation? Because it's arguably the most tuner-friendly engine ever mass-produced. The block featured a cast-iron construction with incredible strength, forged internals, and conservative factory tuning that left massive headroom for modifications. Want 500 horsepower? Bolt-ons and a tune. Want 1,000 horsepower? Upgrade the turbos and fuel system. The 2JZ could handle it all. The MK4's styling was equally iconic. That long hood, the distinctive rounded taillights, the aggressive rear wing on turbo models, and those gorgeous curves that still look modern today. Whether in manual or automatic, the sequential shift auto was actually pretty decent. The Supra delivered supercar-level performance at a fraction of the price. But the Supra's legend extends beyond specs and looks. It dominated drag strips, conquered road courses, and became the poster child for import tuning culture. When Paul Walker drove that orange Supra in The Fast and the Furious, it immortalized a car that was already an icon in enthusiast circles. Why second and not first? Because while the Supra MK4 is an absolute tuning legend with an indestructible engine and massive cultural impact, there's one car that combines technology, racing dominance, and mystique in a way nothing else can match. Quick fact, clean, low-mileage manual transmission, MK4 Supras now regularly sell for over $150,000, with pristine examples approaching $200,000. First place, 1999 to 2002, Nissan Skyline GT-RR 34, Godzilla perfected. Here we are, number 1, the ultimate JDM icon, the car that represents everything great about 1990s Japanese performance engineering, the Nissan Skyline GT-R R34. When Nissan unveiled the R34 in 1999, they weren't starting from scratch. They were perfecting a legend. The R32 had earned the Godzilla nickname by dominating Group A racing. The R33 refined the formula, and the R34 brought cutting-edge technology that was literally science fiction for its time. At the heart of every R34 GT-R sat the legendary RB26 Det, a 2.6-liter inline-six twin-turbocharged masterpiece. Officially rated at 276 horsepower at 6,800 RPM, that gentleman's agreement again. Real output was closer to 320-plus horsepower, with 289 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. But raw power was only part of the story. The R34's technology was decades ahead of its time. Nissan's Atessa ETS Pro all-wheel drive system could vary torque split between front and rear wheels in milliseconds, while an active limited-slip differential optimized power delivery to individual wheels. The result? Physics-defying grip and cornering that made the R34 dominate on both road and track. Then there was the multifunction display, basically a laptop in your dashboard in 1999. It showed real-time data on turbo boost, oil and water temperatures, G-forces, lap times, and even warned you of potential mechanical issues before they became problems. This was space-age stuff when most cars still had basic analog gauges. The R34's performance numbers were devastating for the era. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, quarter-mile times in the low 12-second range, and a top speed of 165 miles per hour. But it was the way it achieved those numbers, with precision, sophistication, and technological mastery, that made it legendary. And then there's the cultural impact. The R34 starred in Gran Turismo games, dominated Initial D and countless other anime, appeared in multiple Fast and Furious films, and became the poster child for JDM culture worldwide. When people think Japanese performance car, the R34 GT-R is often the first image that comes to mind. Why number one? Because the R34 GT-R combines devastating performance, groundbreaking technology, racing pedigree, stunning design, and cultural significance in a way no other car on this list can match. It's the complete package, the perfect evolution of everything that made 90s JDM great. Quick fact, the R34 GT-R was never officially sold in the United States, which only increased its mystique and desirability among American enthusiasts. Now that they're legal to import under the 25-year rule, prices have skyrocketed to $150,000 plus for pristine examples. From the rally-bred exclusivity of the Subaru 22B STI to the rotary brilliance of the RX-7 FD, the supercar redefining Honda NSX, the Tuner King Toyota Supra MK4, and ultimately the technological tour de force that is the Nissan Skyline GT-R R34, these 5 cars represent the absolute peak of 1990s Japanese automotive excellence. Each brought something unique to the table. The 22B brought rally pedigree and rarity, the RX-7 brought rotary innovation and gorgeous design, the NSX brought supercar refinement and reliability, the Supra brought bulletproof tuning potential and cultural icon status, and the R34 brought technological supremacy and racing dominance. Now it's your turn. Do you agree with our ranking, or do you think one of these legends deserves a different spot? Drop your opinion in the comments and let's start a friendly debate. And don't forget to check out that video appearing on your screen right now for more incredible automotive content. Thanks for riding along. We'll catch you in the next one.